All right, so neurofeedback today was the last day. This was the 7th session in the parietal lobe. It was fine. I just continue to deal with the last couple months, kind of this continuous anxiety that has little dips and feeling okay, and then I kind of move on. But I mean, I'm definitely seeing it in neurofeedback since the frontal lobe part, which she said is easier to get calmed, had a lot of really good progress there. And then the other parts that we've worked have just been not really showing those same results. Like the constant anxiety that I feel physically is mirrored there, like harder to get into like a calmed state. It's hard to understand why. Tomorrow we move on to the occipital lobe. So that is a lot of childhood traumatic things are stored back there. So we shall see. I mean, I kind of oscillate back and forth between trying like I know that it's my unconscious mind and it's not something that I can do, but by doing some of the things I've done in the past where I'm able to focus and say that I am unafraid, that I am looking at it, that I see it, and going and just like looking at what is the show that's playing and trying to release and surrender and be open to my brain doing it. Like, I trust that my brain can do it. I want to like support my brain in doing that in the learning process, right? So it's truthfully, I'm trying to lean into all of the anxiety. I am trying to lean into, I am listening to it. What is it trying to tell me? I'm not trying to suppress it. I am not trying to distract myself from it and move away from it. I'm trying to listen to it and hear what it has to say. And right now, I just don't hear anything. Like, I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I would love to know. I would love to be in the know. So I think I'm definitely at a point of frustration with it and feeling like and by it, I mean my anxiety. It's almost like I'm going through the stages of grief with my anxiety. Like, all the stages, right? Like, I would love to get to that acceptance of like, okay, this is what it is. And I just want to feel better, if we're real. Like, that's where I'm at. I want to feel better. I know that there are things, you know, like we're going to be moving in the next year. We're building a house. So that's definitely change, and you know, a lot of decision making, and it just, you know, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of stuff. Trying to get pregnant. There's big things, right? Big things going on. And it's also like, I'm trying to approach my anxiety in a way that I never have before. It has always been my go-to to stay over busy, to distract myself, to have something going on, so that I didn't listen to it, so that I didn't to lean into it was never felt like a safe thing to do. It always felt like that was somehow, I don't know, appeasing it. I don't know. But I've always wanted to kind of run away from it and minimize it, and I don't want to do that anymore. And so trying to do something new is really hard, and I have a lot of self-compassion that this is a really difficult thing that I'm doing, that I'm staring at something in the face that I feel like doesn't want to be stared at. I feel like that's a part of me that, while it's trying to tell me something physically, like it's manifesting in these physical ways, I'm feeling really tired, a lot overwhelmed, I want to understand it. I'm trying to make peace with it, honestly. I'm trying to make peace with my anxiety so that at least I can coexist with it and not have to have this constant feeling of trying to fight it. I'm not trying to fight it. Dear anxiety, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm trying to understand you. I want to know what you're trying to tell me. I really want to understand it, so that grab anxiety's little hand and we'll just walk together through whatever it is that I have just been feeling these last couple months. Here we go. Let's go together. Let's forge away and have new coping skills and let our brain learn new, better ways. Let go. Let go of all the old stuff. I want to do that. And it's just proving to be incredibly difficult. But I was saying, I feel like it doesn't want to be seen. It wants to hide. It wants to not be looked at. It wants to do what we've always done. And by demanding we do something different, there's pushback. I'm feeling a lot of pushback there, where I don't know. I don't know. I feel at a loss. I don't exactly know what the next step is. I don't know what I should be doing differently to get to the other side. I don't know. And that's definitely a feeling of complete frustration. It makes me feel like I'm maybe doing the wrong thing. And I think, honestly, I'm not doing the wrong thing. I think I'm doing the right things for it. But I'm saying, it doesn't want to change. Old habits die hard, right? But I feel like something's got to give. Something has to change, or nothing's going to change, you know? So what does that mean? What does that look like? I don't know what that looks like. And I would love to know what that looks like. I want to see it. I honestly want to be on the other side. I want to be on the other side of it. A calm, not anxious person who has worked through the trauma in their life, who is seeing everything for what it is, who doesn't have a lot of trauma trapped in their body anymore, who can find a calm sense of self and not constantly be in that hyper-vigilant fight or flight. I don't want to do that. I want to be on the other side of it so that I can turn around and be like, hey, younger me, I know that's really hard, but there's this other side of it. So right now it feels like there is another side of it that is for some reason accessible to other people, but I can't crack the code. And I really, really, really want to, and I'm not sure. I just kind of feel at a loss. I don't know what to do next. So that's kind of where I'm at today. I want want to understand. That's what it is. I want to understand how to forge forward, how to make progress. Every small step is progress. So like me showing up is progress. Me not giving in to the, well, nothing's changing, I guess I'll just go back to how I was. Like, the thing is that I know that how I was handling things was not working. That was not serving me. Doing all of the distraction, procrastination, not really accomplishing anything. Yeah, I got that. That wasn't working. So I don't want to go back to that. I want to do better. I want there to be more. I want there to be not anxiety all the time. And it's like I'm definitely reminding myself of things where it's like, okay, you have been in this for your whole life. You have. And so now choosing something different, sure, it's gonna be hard. I truly guess I didn't realize that within trying to get out of my anxiety and not feel it on a day-to-day basis, that could incur more anxiety or different anxiety, you know? I just feel like I'm working really hard to not let anxiety define me, but when it's something that you feel constantly, it's really hard to highlight the other parts of you. Like, this is not the most interesting part of me, but I don't want it to be like an all-consuming thing. That's what I mean. Like, I want to be on the other side of it. And I feel like I'm trying to get there. Yeah, I'm trying to not be apathetic. I'm trying to trust my brain that it can do this. It can do this. I can do this. I will do this. I can. I will.